Hi, my name is Richard Capone, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Let's Go Learn. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about how to set up remote learning for your school or organization. It really boils down to establishing 3 basic steps within a framework. Now, a lot of our customers have been asking for this because of some imminent school closures, but this really applies to anybody who's looking to implement remote learning. It boils down to these 3 steps: establishing a teacher site training protocol, setting up teacher-student communication channels, and finally articulating the plans. Let me break these out in detail. There's a lot of details that are very important. So first of all, teacher training. You need virtual training. And this is really important because in an emergency situation, schools may be shut down, teachers may not be able to get to a facility, or it may be unsafe to be at a facility. It turns out that if you're using G Suite, you have virtual web conferencing built in. Anytime you add a calendar invite, you could actually add conferencing with Hangout. You could also use outside services such as GoToMeeting or Zoom. You need to schedule multiple dates, 2 or more dates, so that everyone knows that they can attend one of these dates for their training, and this is going to be for teachers. You need to make sure you email this out right away. And if you don't know the dates, then say it's a tentative date and later on send out another email and let people know. This needs to be mandatory. Everyone needs to attend these trainings because if you're going to do emergency protocols, having a school shut down, you need to have everyone on the page. You need to be able to reach out and make sure they're all at the training. Finally, consider a principal or district meeting before you have your virtual training for all your teachers. The next thing is establishing a teacher-student communication channel. You need to make sure it's clear that for every single teacher, they are responsible for communicating with their classes. Teachers need to collect emails, cell phone lists from parents as well as from students, and they need to do this right away. If your schools haven't closed yet, then they need to get this going right away. If they've already closed, then they need to collect this information. All this should be stored in a cloud list, not on paper pencil, because if a teacher suddenly gets sick or can no longer teach, you need somebody else to step in. So Google Doc is a good way to do this, but do not use the individual Google Drives, which sometimes could be a black hole when files get lost, right? It needs to have a structure. All class lists are being uploaded into this master directory. So make sure you're organized when you do this. Next, articulating the plan. Determine what physical materials are going home. Determine which online products are being used, whether it's our product or some other product. Set up a schedule. How many lessons do each student need to do, by what date, and this should be a weekly schedule. Publish this in a clear location so that everyone can reference this. Don't create a plan and email it out. The problem with emailing is the plan is going to change and then someone is going to have the wrong plan. So what you need to do is post your plan on an intranet site for teachers, post it on an external website for families, and point to that URL. Make sure it's easy to get to. On the intranet, school closure plan, there's a button. On the external website for families, family homework planning, or whatever it may be, family school closure plan. Make sure it's very clear. Again, articulating the plan is really important, making sure nothing gets lost into some black hole of an email or some attachment that gets outdated. It needs to be very clear. So these 3 steps again: teacher site training, teacher-student communication, and articulating the plan. Questions and next steps. If you want what I just said in a print format, you can go up to www.letsgolearn.com/kb and you can search for remote learning. If you're one of our customers, that document also has additional information about how to, for teachers to get started using our LGL Edge product, which is the data-driven personalized learning product, as well as we have videos for families on how to actually get started or log in with Edge. All right, thank you very much, and good luck in your planning.